Right, so firstly saya dah set you punya uh, quiz chapter 4 and 6, okay, untuk esok lah pukul 10 lah. And then kita tak ada kelas untuk esok, dan sampailah minggu after semester break. Okay, so that week you akan buat you punya test one lah untuk week ke-6 week the week after semester break. Okay, there will be no class on Sunday and Monday. So you guys, okay, guna that time, okay, sama ada untuk buat you punya project, okay, project 1, project 2, ataupun project 1.1, 1.2 and 1.3, ataupun you guys boleh ni lah, okay, buat revision on your test 1. Okay, so and then on the following week tu, okay, week 7 you need to submit your project 1.1 tak silap saya. Alright, okay, so your punya test 1 will be on 11 of May, week 6, Wednesday, 8 PM pukul 8 malam sampai lah 10 malam. Okay, 2 jam. Chapter 1 up until chapter 6. Okay, chapter 6 kita akan masuk hari ni. Okay, and then you punya quiz, okay, saya buat esok pukul 10 pagi sampai 10.30. Okay, on chapter 5 and chapter 6. Alright. So one more thing untuk test ni, okay, even though the question is not asked based on your slide presentation ataupun notes, you always can refer to your ni lah, you punya again textbook kan. You boleh tengok textbook you dekat ni T. Walker ni. Okay, 2011 ni, 2011 T. Walker. Okay, so ini adalah textbook you can refer to this textbook lah. Alright. Okay, and then okay, untuk project 1.3 saya dah briefing ke belum Selepas you guys decide you punya group dan topik, saya dah briefing tak? Tak ada siapa jawab. Saya dah brief ke belum?
Asalnya ada.
Ada berkenaan sebab saya betul-betul tak ingat sama ada dah brief ke belum. Okay, yang bawah-bawah ni saya dah brief ke? Size dia, video length.
Dah sir.
Dah.
Sir.
Okay, dah. Kalau dah tak apa. So, itulah stick on your ni lah, on your topic tu, and then okay, please refer to this ni lah. Okay, the instruction and also the rubrics, okay, for project 1. Okay, so that is for your test, quiz and also your project. Okay, and then one more thing, jangan lupa tick your attendance. Okay, please tick your attendance. Okay, ada few lagi yang belum tick. Right, so okay, kita masuk untuk chapter 6, okay, video Okay, so this chapter will be covered on your test 1. Okay, from chapter 1 up until chapter 6. Okay, so video. Okay, so as an introduction sikit, okay, video is represented as a sequence of images. Okay, each image is the sequence, is in the sequence typically has the same properties of width, height and pixel depth. Okay, video provide a level of realism. Okay, so video is essentially is a representation of a moving visual ataupun a moving images, okay, made digitally on video tapes ataupun any digital devices that you have Okay, basically what it means that okay, whenever you take your video camera or any recording gadget, okay, and then you click on record button so what it does is that okay, your video will consist of images, lot of images. Okay, actually the camera is take lot of images, a sequence of images. Okay, If, for example, let's say I take 2 seconds of video, it will take multiple images to create that illusion of movement. Okay, video we can say that is a illusion of movement. Okay, and then let's say you record something that moving. Okay, let's say a moving hand. So actually, the camera will capture every movement in terms of images. Okay, and then if we play at a very fast, it somehow create movement as in your video lah. Okay, so actually dia sama juga macam you punya animation ataupun uh, okay, animation yang sebelum ni kan. So dia adalah based on images. But for this one, okay, we capture that images by using your device lah. And then when you play at very fast, okay, dia adalah a sequence of images. So that is how we create a video. Okay, so video is an excellent tool for delivering multimedia. Again, why? Because when we learn on certain theory, okay, people will be more compelled, okay, to watch video clip of someone explaining the theory than recording a paragraph of text that containing the same theory. Okay, for example, in previous class, okay, I give you the video on 12 principle of animation. Okay, so basically on some theory, okay, let's say that 12 principle of animation, okay, we prefer to watch the video then we baca lah the whole text. Okay, so video is somehow, okay, the text that we use in order to explain, okay, anything lah. Okay, it's more interesting way in order to comprehend the, okay, for example, that principle, the 12 principle of animation, okay, compared to you just baca, okay, line by line. Okay, so another example, if you ask to, okay, to learn on how to create a website, so what will you do? Okay, maybe you, okay, Google on YouTube lah kot. Okay, dia akan tunjuk step by step. Okay, rather than you read, okay, text by text lah. Right, so okay, so this is how, okay, how video works, okay, based on this camera lah. Alright, so this is the image of video camera. Okay, so let's say this is your object lah. Okay, this is your object, okay, that you want to record, and then this is the lens of the camera. Okay, and then okay, the other component lah, the other component on that camera. Okay, we have charge couple devices. Okay, which is we call this is, okay, basically the image sensor, the image sensor, amplifier, a viewfinder, and the processor. Okay, so when light is okay, let's say you want to, okay, record this object, okay, and when light is reflected from an object, okay, through camera lens, okay, that will be converted into an electronic signal. Okay, that akan convert in term of electronic signal, okay, analog to digital lah. Okay, by a charge couple device. Okay, this one CCD by a charge couple device. Okay, so if you want to record something, you need lights. Okay, so lighting tu penting lah. Okay, sama juga macam saya explain on your, okay, project 1.3. Okay, that you need to record the video. Okay, one of the important things that you have to consider is the lights. Okay, make sure you punya lighting, okay, is good enough lah. Okay, kalau tak you punya gambar akan, okay, blur Okay, dia tak berapa nak nampak. Okay, so that is okay, one of the element that important in your, okay, recording lah. Okay, so that light will be reflected, okay, from the object to the lens. Okay, let's say you have the lights. Okay, lights ni akan reflected back, okay, to the lens. Okay, and when you click on the record button, okay, how the camera capture what you are seeing is through charge couple device. Okay, so apa yang you tengok for example lah, you tengok daripada sini. Actually apa yang you tengok daripada sini is captured by this charge couple devices, CCD. Okay, so this is basically an image sensor. Okay, so this image sensor will convert light, into electrons, and then this electron will allow you to save data into your camera memory lah. Okay, and then dia akan save on your camera memory. Okay, so whatever you are seeing, with light and goes inside your camera, your camera lens, this camera lens will convert, that into pixel. Dia akan convert, sebab apa yang dia capture ni adalah in term of picture ataupun images. Okay, as you all know, pictures or whatever things that you are seeing, is converted, will capture in term of pixels. Okay, so that is video. Each grid that consists inside your video is known as a pixels. So that is how you use, that is how you see image. Image form on the screen lah. So since it's video, it will take many pictures within that one particular second, and that will create some sort of motion. So dia akan capture, in terms of images, and then when we play back, it will play at a very fast rate lah. That is how you see the picture on your screen. Ataupun that is how you see the video on your screen. So basically apa yang you capture kat sini adalah images. A lot of images. So let's say ni adalah you punya satu frame. So this frame contains lot of images. And then when you play back, by using your device, dia akan play at a very fast rate. So daripada situ lah kita nampak that images akan moving. Ataupun kita panggil adalah illusion of movement. Alright, so so there is two type of video. The first one is what we call analog video, and then the second one is digital video lah. So the analog video is captured and converted into analog signals, onto magnetic tapes. The resolution of analog video is measured in the number of horizontal scan lines, in the format of left to right and top to bottom. Each line represents continuous measurement of the color and brightness along the horizontal axis. So this is how, kalau you refer to this one, the first picture, this one is how analog video is recorded. Ni macam mana you record, you record the images lah, ataupun you record the video, and then the second picture here is how analog video is displayed. So basically, the video recorder will be scan line by line. Kita akan scan line by line, from left to right. From left to right, dia akan scan. The image ataupun the movement, in front of this camera. And then from top to bottom. And then when you want to play back, your video on screen, dia akan display on in term or also in term of line by line, from top to bottom lah. So dia akan display yang ni lah. Sampai lah ke bawah. So this is how you record, and then this is how you play back. So basically the analog video is captured and converted into analog signal, onto magnetic tapes. So kalau you pernah ada kamera yang dulu yang pakai negatif, kita panggil dia adalah negatif. Saya google sekejap. Negatif film roll. This one. So kalau you baca slide ni balik, magnetic tape. So dia kind of this one lah. Dia adalah magnetic tapes, which is we store ataupun kita simpan all the images on this tape. Okay, and then when you play back, okay, dia akan play lah, okay, on this, okay, dia akan play back on your screen lah. Alright, okay. So, okay, the difference between analog video and digital video, okay, as we all know, analog is the old technology lah. So ini adalah old technology. Okay, we are using tape. So the data that are recorded inside that tape will be not digital. Okay, dia bukan dalam bentuk digital. Okay, digital adalah 0 and 1. Okay, but for analog video, okay, dia simpan dalam bentuk picture tadi. Dia simpan dalam bentuk this one. Okay, okay, on magnetic tape lah. Okay, on magnetic tapes. Okay, where if you are recorded using digital camera, even okay, by using your phone, okay, so anything that record in form of bits, okay, bits, okay, bits adalah this one lah, okay, the number of 0 and 1, okay, data is in term of bits, so data is between 0 and 1, so it can be saved inside, okay, CD, memory card, okay, hard disk, okay, anything that you have nowadays, pen drive. Okay, so that is the difference between analog and digital video. Okay, so this is how we record the analog video, and then this is how we play back the video on the screen. Okay, so there are several video standard in managing analog video signals produced by the CCD. Okay, so this is how you want to play back the video. Okay, so what kind of the cable that you want to use in order to display your video on the screen. Okay, so there are three different type of cable that we can use. Okay, the first one is the what we call component video. Okay, the signal will transmit the color information into three separate channels. Okay, red, green, and blue lah. Okay, so this one is the higher quality. Okay, it can be provided. Okay, it provide the high quality lah. So if you refer to this arrow, okay, so this one is the lowest, the lowest quality of the video, and then this one is the higher quality of the video. Okay, ini adalah untuk analog video. So dulu-dulu kalau you ada video tape ataupun video tape lah. Okay, video tape, you ada tak? Saya tak pasti lah you pernah ada tak? Okay, this one. Okay, so this is the type of cable that we use in order to connect between the video decoder ni and your TV lah. TV dulu pun besar-besar kan. So dia ada tiga hole ni untuk connect between video decoder and also the television. Okay, so the first one is the component video. So this one we call component video. Okay, the signal will transmit the color information into three separate channel. Okay, dia ada three separate channel lah. Okay, and then next one is the separate video ataupun S video. Okay, the signal will use two channels to transmit the color information in term of luminance and prominence. Okay, and then lastly is composite video. Okay, the whole video signal will be transmitted using only a single channel. Okay, so kenapa this one is better? Okay, sebab dia pakai three separate channel. Okay, so you imagine that you have three ni nak balik raya ni kan. So compared to tiga lorong kita ada tiga channel. Okay, so the data, the transfer rate for the data is quicker lah. Okay, much better ataupun much faster compared to the two channel. Okay, untuk dua channel ni you nak transfer semua data by using these two channel. Okay, so yang the worst one adalah composite video. Okay, dia ada satu lane je, dia ada satu channel, but semua information semua dia akan transfer through this single channel. Okay, so the quality produced by this cable pun akan lower compared to the three channel. So dia punya quality is better. Okay, so that's the type of cable that we use in order to connect between the video decoder and your screen. Cool. Okay, so next one is the digital video. Okay, so digital video is a representation of moving visual images in the form of digital format in terms of bits. Alright, so sama juga. Okay, same concept applied to the analog video. Okay, video. Okay, we know that dia adalah some sort of images. Okay, dia adalah images. Okay, and then you play back. Okay, dia akan create an illusion of movement. Okay, so the difference between analog and digital. Okay, for digital we store, we represent, in term of digital format lah. Okay, kalau analog, in term of analog. Okay, untuk digital we store in term, we save the data in term of digital format. Okay, in term of bits is 0 and 1. Okay, so it's made by using a digital video camera. Okay, so boleh juga kalau you nak ambil, you nak record video pakai, dulu kita ada ni okay, maybe analog lah kot dia punya teknologi analog video, analog video recorder, and then you and then you can convert in term of digital, but for sure the quality of the video will be reduced. Okay, so it's made by using a digital video camera which will capture moving images and converts them into digital signals. Okay, so the video signal produced by the CCD will be digitized by the camera into a sequence of single frames. Okay, the audio and video data will be compressed before they are digitally stored ataupun codec lah. Okay, so it's codec. Okay, codec allows a massive amount of imaginary to be squeezed into a comparatively small data file. Okay, with good viewing experience during playback. Okay, so nanti saya cerita sikit what is codec. Okay. Okay, so actually, digital video apply the similar concept lah with analog. Okay, it will capture in terms of lot of images, and video is something like you are playing the images at a very fast rate. So what we see is the image as a moving images. So the difference just in terms of how does the video is representation ataupun represent, and then what the kind of device that you use in order to record the video. So for digital video we use digital camera lah. Okay, so kat sini dia ada something that ni the term what we call is the in term of frame digitized by the camera into a sequence of single frames. Okay, so frames. Okay, so macam saya tunjuk tadi actually for example for 1 second for 1 second there are 30 frame. Okay, so ni adalah frame. Okay, so dalam frame ni dia ambil lah for example we are using 30 frame per seconds. Okay, so maksudnya dalam 1 second ni ada 30 frame lah. Ada 30 frame. So the highest the number of frame per second okay, the higher the quality of your video. Okay, which means that more images captured, it leads to better quality of the video. Yeah, so selalunya kita pakai 30 frame per second, okay, 60 frame, okay, per second. Okay, so actually this is represent how many picture that you can capture, okay, in 1 second lah. Okay, so satu frame ni pun dia ada lot of images. Okay, and then for 1 second dia ada 60 frame. Okay, so the higher the frame size ataupun the frame per second is the higher that the quality of your video. So it will depends on this frame per second. Okay, so next one is ni lah, this is what we call codec. Okay, so yes, actually this is the process. Okay, so this is the process when you want to record the video, and then this is the process, okay, when you want to play back the video lah. Okay, so this is your original footage, and then this is your original sound. Yeah, so you punya video camera ataupun any device that you use, it will be what we call it adalah encoding. Okay, encoding. Okay, and then this one the process is decoding lah. Okay, this process we call encoding. So okay, the video will be encoding by using the video codec. Okay, dia sama ada software, okay, ataupun hardware. Okay, same goes for this audio. Okay, it will be encoding. Okay, encoding dia akan compress the size of the video and also the audio. Okay, and then dia akan jadikan dalam bentuk video file. Okay, satu video file. And then when you are ready to play back your video file, okay, dia akan decode balik. Okay, dia akan decode balik in term of video and also the audio. Okay, by using the video codec lah. Okay, and sound codec. Okay, ataupun audio codec. So okay, okay, maybe you guys pernah experience, okay, when you play a video, okay, tapi dia tak ada sound. Okay, so maksudnya video dia boleh play tapi tak ada sound. Okay, maybe your punya video player tu dia tak support di audio codec lah. Okay, ataupun audio ada tapi video tak ada. So sama juga, okay, maybe dia tak boleh support di the video codec. So this is how you so apa function codec ni. Okay, kita nak allow that our device to squeeze ataupun to compress the video and the audio files into a comparatively small data file. Okay, so it will be save your memory lah. Okay, so that is the function of the video codec and audio codec. Okay, and then satu lagi without the codec, okay, a video file cannot be played, okay, by the computer lah. Okay, so sama juga kalau you buka kat any device, okay, you have to check the compatibility of the video. Okay, sama ada you punya laptop tu ada tak the codec, okay, that can be played and to play the video. Okay, so kadang bukan masalah video tu tapi masalah you punya device, okay, tak ada codec. Okay, so analog video connector and card. Okay, so RCA, Radio Corporation of America connector, a type of electrical connector commonly used to carry audio and video signals. Okay, use HDMI become the audio video standard for both computer and TV. Okay, the red, white and yellow plugs serve as probably the oldest AV connector available that some projectors have a port for. Otherwise, you need a converter to use this. Okay, so this one Okay, when you have the analog video. Okay, so what kind of cable that you have, you want to play on the digital device lah. Okay, you ada analog but you want to play on digital. Okay, and then video capture card and expansion board that converts video signal, okay, from analog into digital format. Okay, text video in and record it as a data. Okay, accept video from source such as a cable television, okay, DVD players and video cameras. Okay, work in conjunction with PC software that display the video on the computer screen and able to save the resulting data to a media file. Yeah, so this one we used to convert from analog to digital video lah. Okay, so digital video connectors. So just now we discuss on three type of cable that we can use to to transfer ataupun to play back the analog video. So now on, we look at on the digital video connectors. Okay, the cable that we can use to connect our digital devices, to play back the video that we have recorded. Okay, so USB, USB stand for Universal Serial Bus. Okay, used for connecting external peripherals to the computer. So this one we can use USB lah, USB cable in order to transfer from one device to another device lah. Okay, so kita ada a lot of ni lah different USB, USB A, okay, and then yang paling latest adalah USB C kan. Okay. USB 1.1 as a maximum data rate. Okay, so the difference between this USB adalah the data rate in order to transfer back in order to transfer the data from one device to another. Okay, so for example for USB 1.1, the transfer rate is the 12 megabyte per second. Okay, USB 2.0 has 480 megabyte per second, and then USB 3.0 has the up to 4.8 gigabyte per second. Okay, and then FireWire, as also known as IEEE 1394, which is rated for demanding activities such as uploading video to computer, data rate up to 400 megabyte per second, high bandwidth device such as digital video cameras and external storage devices adopted the standard. So kalau you ada digital camera ataupun even printer pun pakai this type of wire. You nak transfer dia ni lah. The data from the digital camera into your laptop ataupun computer. So next one is the digital video devices. So DVD, Blu-ray, and then kita ada USB, hard disk, semua adalah digital video devices. It can be used to store computer data, digital audio and digital video. So there are many type of DVDs. So single layer, double side. So semua adalah based on the capacity on the devices lah. And then next one is the Blu-ray, Blu-ray disc. So basically dia sama juga macam DVD. The different adalah in term of the quality. The first one is the quality of the images, and then also the second one is the capacity of the Blu-ray disc. Alright, so video quality, there are some factor that affected the video quality. So the first one is the frame rate, aspect ratio, frame size, bit depth, and also the video resolution. So frame rate. So what is frame rate? Kita beritahu tadi frame rate per second tadi. Video is a sequence of individual images or frames displayed fast enough to create the illusion of motion. Source frame rate is speed at which the video is recorded. Playback frame rate, speed at which individual frames are displayed. So contoh tadi 30 frame okay, per second. Okay, 60 frame per second. Okay, so this is the speed rate lah. Okay, for smooth and consistent playback, okay, source frame rate and playback, okay, frame rate should be identical. Yeah, so kalau you play on, you record on 30, so you play back on 30 frame per second lah. Okay, the frame rates should be between 15 to 30 frame per second. Okay, frames displayed at a slower rate, okay, appear choppy. Okay, so for example, you have, ataupun you have a very high quality, a very high quality video. Okay, for example, 1080 HD. Okay, and then you want to play on the device. Okay, selalunya kalau dekat dalam kereta DVD player, dalam kereta, okay, maybe dia boleh support at certain up until certain resolution kan. Okay, for example 720 okay, P. Okay, and then if you want to play this video, this HD video on these devices, okay, dia akan keluar yang macam petak-petak lah. Okay, so this one we call choppy lah. Okay, dia jadi hang dia jadi hang. Okay, ataupun okay, when your internet connection is slow, okay, and then you play the video, sama juga dia akan keluar that kind of choppy. Okay, data transfer rate is the amount of video data transferred, okay, per second from the processor for display on the monitor. If the data transfer rate is too slow, the video will also appear to be choppy. So sama lah tadi. Okay, this one is because of your speed of internet. Okay, this one because of your the devices that you use is not suitable for that video. Okay, so next one is the aspect ratio. Aspect ratio is width and height in the dimension of a video frame. Yeah, so for 3, okay, 16. Yeah, so kat sini you boleh tengok dekat you punya ni. Okay, video resolution ataupun dekat you punya display setting you pun dekat sini pun ada lah. Okay, so this is type of the display setting that you can use. Okay, and then the frame size. Okay, the frame size of a video frame is expressed in horizontal and vertical pixel dimension. Okay, for example, 800 by 600. Okay, sorry. So this one is the aspect ratio between the you punya landscape. Selalunya kita punya video dalam bentuk, kita punya screen dalam bentuk landscape. So this one is between wide and the height lah. Okay, and then this one is your video frame. Okay, ini adalah aspect ratio is the ratio between the height and wide of the video frame. Okay, and then video frame is expressed in horizontal and vertical pixel dimension. Okay, so yang ni lah. Okay, resolution display resolution. Okay, and then the bit depth. Okay, one number of bit is used to represent the color of a single pixels. Okay, bit depth ni sama macam kita belajar untuk image. Okay, so kalau 12 bits, dia ada 2 the power of n. Okay, the possible numbers, the possible number of color that can be represents in one pixel. Okay, so next one is the video resolution. Okay, video resolution refer to the image resolution of the frames in the video. Okay, video resolution is measured in pixel per inch. Okay, provided that the frame size remain unchanged. Okay, the higher the video resolution, the better the quality and the larger the file size. Okay, in addition to the frame size, to the frame rate, frame size and video resolution, the bandwidth, processor speed and memory, and monitor size are important consideration for video delivery. Right, so next one is the video streaming. Okay, video on the web can either be downloaded or streamed. Streaming is more advanced process that allows video file to be played as it is downloading before the entire file is transferred to the user computer. Okay, so sama lah macam video on demand. Okay, so kalau siapa yang ada Astro, ada yang VOD tu, okay, let's say lah, selalunya internet ni dia slow masa ni pukul 9 malam, pukul 9 sampai 10 malam Okay, sebab mungkin semua orang guna internet kan. Okay, guna internet. So bila you nak play video on demand, okay, maybe at some point tu dia akan loading. Okay, so that's one we call ni lah stream If you want our video file to be streamed over the internet, the web hosting service must be support streaming. Okay, so sama lah macam Astro contohnya yang paling mudah adalah Astro lah. Okay, you punya web hosting must be support streaming. So barulah kita boleh request the video. Okay, if the user computer receives streaming video data more quickly than required, the access data will be stored in the buffer. If the user computer receives streaming video data slower than required, the data stored in the buffer will be used. If the buffer become empty, the user will experience a break. Okay, yang loading tadi lah. Okay, on-demand streaming video is stored on the server for a long period of time and is available for transmission at user request. Okay, so video on demand dia guna konsep tu lah. Dia ada satu store. Okay, dia simpan that video. And then whenever the user requests, okay, dia akan play back the video lah. Okay, live streams are only available at one particular time. For example, live soccer, match, live press conference. Okay, so stream ni pun ada dua satu live stream, satu video on demand dia lah. Okay. Okay, so kalau live stream ni is only available at one particular time. Okay, kalau you tengok live soccer, so yang tu lah. Okay, so next one is the broadcast video standard. Okay, so there are 4 video standard ataupun when we talking about the broadcast so actually we want to display our is involve the ni lah how we want to transmit our television based on the television standard. Okay, we are talking about TV lah, how TV receive data. Okay, for example, Astro tadi Okay, dia ada standard every nation ataupun every country dia ada different standard lah. Okay, so the first standard is NTSC, National Television Standard Committee. Okay, standard that define a method for encoding information into electronic signal that create a television pictures. Okay, the screen resolution of 5 to 5 horizontal scan line and a scan rate of 3 frame per second. Okay, so the different adalah in term of this one okay, the screen resolution okay, and also the scan rate this one is 30 frame per second, this one is 25 frame per second. Okay, ada juga yang dia tak beritahu Okay, and then PL ataupun phase alternate lines, okay, PAL as a screen resolution of 625 horizontal line and a scan rate of 35 frames per second. Okay, and then sequential color and memory is a screen resolution of 625 horizontal lines and is a 50 Hz system. Okay, and then lastly is the ATSC for digital television. Okay, digital standard that provide TV station with sufficient bandwidth to present 4 or 5 standard television signal or 1 high division HDTV signal. It allows the transmission of data to computers and for new advanced TV interactive services. Okay, so actually this is the formula to calculate the size size for the video. Okay, so this is formula number 1, formula number 2 and formula number 3. Okay, so what is the difference between this formula? Okay, for formula number 1, we use this formula to calculate the video the video size the video size. And then this one is the audio size. Okay, the first one is for video. The second one is for audio. Okay, so the last one is the video plus audio. Okay, the actual size of your video file. Okay, so number of in order to calculate the size of video, number of pixels in one video frame, multiply by the color resolution in bits, and then divide by 8. Okay, and then you dapatlah you punya size of video. Okay, and then this one is the size of audio. Okay, sample rate multiply by the bit resolution over 8. Okay, multiply by recording time in second, and then multiply by the number of channels. So remember, for audio, there are two type of channel that we can use. Sama ada mono ataupun adalah mono dan siapa ingat? Mono dan apa? Okay, stereo Okay, so mono dia akan multiply by 1. Okay, kalau stereo dia akan multiply by 2. And then this one actually size of one video. Okay, multiply by frame rate, and then multiply by time in second, and then you plus with the size of audio. Okay, so yang ni actually, kalau you nak masukkan this formula dalam ni pun boleh juga. Okay, so dia sebenarnya dia darab dia semua. Apa information you ada, for example number of pixels, in one video frame, multiply the color resolutions in bits, and then multiply with the size of one video frame, and then multiply with frame rate, and then multiply with time in second. Lastly, you divide by 8. Okay, so kalau you nak masukkan ni semua dalam satu formula, semua you multiply, and then lastly you divide by 8. Okay, and then you plus with the size of audio. Ini adalah video, ni adalah audio. Okay, cuma yang ni dia separate kan dengan this formula lah. Okay, actually dia just multiplication and then you divide by 8.
Sir,
ya.
Soalan ni masuk ke?
Ya, masuk. Senang je kan. So you, nanti saya tunjuk contoh. Okay. Okay, padam dulu. Sekejap Okay, so yang ni pun okay, actually di formula okay, another formula you can use. Okay, so, dia sebenarnya benda yang sama cuma kat sini dia detailkan lagi lah. Okay, so pixel per frame okay, the first one is the pixel per frame. Okay, pixel per frame. Okay, macam mana you nak dapatkan the pixel per frame. Okay, yang ni you contoh yang ni yang contoh 800 multiply by 600. Okay, so yang ni you darab je. Okay, for example this one 1024 the video resolution the video resolution 1024 multiply by 768. So this one we call the pixel per frame. Okay, and then bit per frame, pixel per frames, multiply by the color depth. Okay, contoh saya namakan ni sebagai E. Okay, pixel per frame adalah E, bit per frame adalah B, this one adalah C, ini adalah D. Okay, so untuk dapatkan E adalah you multiply the video resolution. Okay, you multiply by this number lah. Okay, in pixels okay, and then you dapat satu di this one pixel per frame lah E. Okay, so to determine the bits per frame, pixel per frame which is E, multiply by the color depth lah. Okay, so color depth you tengok dalam soalan. Okay, dia akan pakai 8-bit color depth. Okay, so untuk A multiply by 8. Dia ni lah, dia color depth. And then the bit rate, okay, untuk dapatkan C, okay, bits per frame. Okay, so maksudnya yang ni you kena multiply by B. B yang atas ni tadi, B yang atas ni. Okay, multiply by the frame rates. Okay, frame rates, okay, contoh. Ni di mana 60 frame per second. Okay, contoh 60 frames per second. Okay, and then the video size, okay, bit rate, okay, bit rate ni lah. Okay, bit rate which is C, okay, multiply by the duration. Okay, duration, okay, in second. Okay, contoh lah, duration dia adalah 3 minutes and 50 seconds. So this one you have to convert in term of second lah. 3 minutes is 60 multiplied by 380. Okay, plus 15. Okay, 15. So you akan dapat 195 second. So sini you multiply by 195 and then you divide by 8. Okay. Okay, kenapa nak divide by 8 ni? Actually, okay, dia represent lah 8 bits. Okay, ataupun 1 byte. Okay, equals to 8 bits. Okay, so that's why lah dia multiply, divide by 8. Okay, so formula dia semua darab Okay, jadi kalau you nak dapatkan video size ni, samalah formula yang you apply untuk yang, okay, yang saya kata yang ni combine dengan yang ni. Okay, semua information tu you darab and lastly you divide by 8. And then lastly you divide by 8. Okay, cumanya kat sini dia detailkan, okay, in case lah kalau soalan tu dia minta pixel per frame. Okay, so what is the answer? Pixel per frame, okay, you just multiply lah this one. Okay, and then bits per frame. So inilah formula dia. You can use this formula in order to, okay, calculate the particular information yang dia minta. Okay, kalau dia minta semua sekali video size, okay, so this is the formula. You multiply semua and lastly you divide by 8. Okay, ini adalah video size, okay, without audio lah. Okay, so kat sini, okay, ni dia ada bagi audio Dia ada satu soalan tu dia tak bagi information about the audio lah. Okay, kalau dia tak bagi information about the audio, so inilah you punya video size. Okay, kalau dia ada bagi information about the audio, you have to plus with the audio size. So audio size macam mana you nak cari? Dia pakai this formula. Pun sama juga, you multiply semua and then you divide by 8. Okay, very straightforward lah. Okay, the equation Okay, so let's say kita dapatkan ni So yang ni dia tak minta okay, part by part. Okay, dia minta semua sekali calculate the video size. Okay, so kat sini dia minta video size and then okay, dia ada bagi information about the audio. Okay, meaning that the video size is, okay, audio component, okay, plus with video component. Okay, dua-dua you kena tambah sekali lah. Okay, so for example first kali kita dapatkan video size okay, video component lah, video. Okay, so nak senang kita calculate ataupun kita darab dia semua. Okay, kita ikut formula ni number of pixels in one frames. Okay, number of pixels adalah this one 1024. Okay, multiply by 768. Okay, and then multiply by the color resolution. Okay, color resolution is 8. Okay, multiply by 8. Okay, 8 bit color. And then based on that formula dia akan divide by 8. Okay, tapi kalau kita nak buat semua, kita masukkan sekali yang ni. Size of one video frame. Okay, size of one video frame. Okay, size of one video frame ni yang ni Yang atas ni sebenarnya. Okay, size of one video frame. So yang ni sebenarnya dia tak ada dalam soalan. Okay, so maksudnya apa yang you cari tadi, okay, yang ini adalah size of one video frame. Okay, and then you multiply with the frame rate. Okay, frame rate kat sini for example adalah 60. Okay, multiply by 60 frame per second. Okay, and then you multiply time in second. Okay, multiply time. So 3 minutes tadi berapa? 180. Okay, plus by 15. Okay, so you multiply by 195. Okay, lastly you divide by 8. So yang ni lah you dapat the size of video. Okay, the answer might maybe dalam megabyte per second ataupun gigabyte per second. Okay, yang ni you boleh pakai calculator Okay, dekat calculator sama ada you pakai K, mega ataupun gigabyte. Okay, contoh saya bagi contoh video, ada video tak? Okay, ini video ini video. Ni size movie. Tak ada pula video. Lagu raya. Okay, tengok ni properties video Okay, yang ni lah size ni. Size ni lah kita nak cari 445 megabyte per second. So dia dalam bytes. So yang ni you kena convert you punya jawapan tu. Okay, sama ada dalam bentuk kilobytes, megabyte ataupun gigabyte. Okay, kilo ni dia represent 1000. Okay, so yang ni adalah 1 million. Okay, yang ni 100 million okay, ataupun 1 trillion kot. Okay, so yang ni pakai calculator je. You dapat jawapan ni, you boleh convert pakai calculator Okay, and then for audio for audio pun you just multiply So itu adalah untuk video, and then next one is for audio. Audio, okay, the audio soundtrack has a bit depth of 16. So 16, kita tengok formula dulu Okay, sample rate multiply by bit resolution. Okay, first kali dia bagi tadi bit resolution 16 Okay, 16 bit, and sampling rate adalah 57. Okay, sample rate adalah 57.1. Okay, multiply by 57.1 kilo ni kilo ni yang tinggal dia adalah K tadi adalah multiply by 1000. Okay, using mono channel, so multiply by 1 divide by 8. Okay, so you dapat the size of the audio. Okay, and then untuk the actual video size, you need to plus between video and audio file. So you dapat one answer Right. Okay, ada tak soalan lain? Okay, so contoh ni. Okay, an example video can have duration of 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour dia convert dalam bentuk second. A frame size of 640 multiplied by 880. Okay, at a color depth of 24 bits and frame rate of 25 frame per second. Okay, so dapatkan pixel per frame. Okay, so you just multiply this one. Bits per frame, okay, A tadilah. Okay, yang kita buat tadi. A, ini adalah A, B, C, D. Okay, so A, okay, multiply by D, 24 bits. Okay, the color depth. Okay, so you dapatlah this one. And then for bit rates, okay, apa yang you dapat ni adalah B. Okay, B, okay, multiply by the frame rate. Okay, 25 frame per second. So you dapatlah the bit rate. Okay, and then lastly the video size. Okay, dia akan multiply by the duration lah. Okay, the C. Okay, C multiply by the duration. Okay, in second. Okay, contoh so yang ni dia dapat 662 400 megabyte ataupun megabits. Okay, dia divide by 8 bit. Jawapan dia adalah 82 800 megabytes. Okay, katalah soalan dia suruh convert dalam gig. So you convert lah pakai calculator Yang ni actually dia bahagi dengan 1000 ke 100, 1, 2, 3, dia bagi dengan 1000 kan. So divide lah by Okay, 1000. Okay, divide by 1000 you akan dapat this value lah. Okay, gigabyte. So yang ni pakai calculator je, jangan risau pakai calculator. Okay, yang ni pun sama you boleh buat lah nanti. Okay, example video ada soalan dia memang macam ni je. Okay, straightforward. Right. Okay, saya habiskan sikit lagi Video framing dah ada tadi rasanya. Okay, video compression video compression, video is compressed based on the mathematical algorithm to reduce file size. Okay, similar to image and audio compression. The intra-frame compression applicable on an individual video frame. Okay, inter-frame compression applicable on a sequence of video frames. Redundancy may occur when subsequent frames are identical or similar to one another. The compression and decompression algorithm used to compress data are called codecs. Okay, yang inilah tadi you nak compress ataupun decompress the video. Okay, some codec are hardware based or some software based lah. So dia ada in term of software ataupun hardware. Okay, type of video compression, lossless compression. Okay, preserve the exact image throughout the compression and decompression process. Okay, lossy compression eliminates some of the data in the image and therefore provide greater compression ratio than lossless compression. Okay, applied to video because some drop in the quality is not noticeable in moving images. Okay, video streaming ni dah ni tadi. Okay, video file formats. Okay, a container and a codec are two components of a video file. Okay, a video format is the container that store audio, video, subtitle and any other metadata. Okay, so container ni is like a file lah. Okay, the file that have the video and also the audio stream. Okay, a codec encodes and decodes multimedia data such as audio and video. So okay, from that container, okay, we use the video data ataupun we use the codec in order to decompress ataupun decodes back the multimedia components ataupun multimedia data. When creating a video codec encodes and compress the video while the audio codec does the same with the sound. Okay, afterward, the encoded video and audio are synchronized and stored in a media container. Okay, dia akan ni lah synchronize between video and also the audio lah. Okay, to make sure that the between the video and the audio is synchronized. Okay, before you can play back. Okay, and this is the digital video file format. Okay, so yang ni lah you dah biasa familiar with this format AVI, MPEG, MP4, so that type of the video format. Okay, video editing terminology, non-linear. Non-linear refer to the editing of disk-based digital video. Okay, the software provide an on-screen map of what the final video sequence should look like. Okay, property the edits, splices, special effects, transition and soundtracks. Okay, and then linear is play end to end in one direction. Usually, it pertain to video tape editing, specifically the editing one edited segment into one final master tape. Okay, special effect. Okay, transition so dia ada dua lah. Satu transition, satu lagi superimposing. Okay, such as fading. So yang ni sama juga macam slide issue so between one scene to another scene. Okay, dia ada this transition lah. Okay, and then superimposing is the ability to superimpose one clip over another is valuable technique. Okay, the technique of green screening is identical except that the color green is used for the screen and later digitally removed. Okay, the blue screen and the green screen superimposing are just two of the same superimposed technique available. Okay, so yang ni dia guna teknik green screen So banyaklah cerita movie-movie sekarang ni dia pakai this teknik. Okay. Especially kalau you tengok Marvel cerita Marvel kebanyakan semua pakai ni Okay, you boleh tengok lah dekat YouTube Okay, so nampak je dia macam real tapi semua dia buat dekat green screen so yang ni tak tunjuk pula sini. Okay, ada yang kita pakai green screen, ada yang kita pakai blue screen. Tapi yang dia dalam cinema tu nampak macam real So dia memang betul memerlukan apa ni, orang yang betul-betul pandai berlakon lah. Sebenarnya dia adalah anak patung letak-letak. Tak ada apa pun Panjang lagi so bolehlah tengok sini je. Okay, I think that's all kot. Okay, ada soalan tak? Okay, jangan lupa saya dah setkan you punya ni quiz chapter 5 and 6. Okay, this one lah. Okay, group E betul group E Okay, esok pukul 10 sampai 10.30. So tak ada kelas esok. Sampailah naik cuti minggu minggu ke-6 ni pun tak ada kelas. Okay, so this is preparation for your test 1. Okay, saya repeat balik in case ada yang baru masuk Okay, esok quiz pukul 10 sampai 10.30. Okay, and then tak ada kelas lah lepas tu. Okay, you just click attendance Untuk next week pun, week ke-6 pun you click lah attendance nanti saya remind. And then you have to prepare, okay, you can prepare on your test 1 lah on week 6 ni. Okay, ataupun you can finish up your project 1.1, okay, 1.2, 1.3 and also the project 2. Okay, and then your test will be on hari Rabu 11 of May 8 malam 8 sampai 10 malam 2 jam. Okay, platform adalah Future chapter 1 up until chapter 6. Okay, and then kita akan jumpa balik on the following weeks lah. Okay, 15 Mei Wesaday, so tak ada kelas jugalah untuk hari Ahad tu So kita akan jumpa hari Isnin. Okay, and then on this week, okay, you need to submit your animation project kan. Okay, so use the masa yang ada ni to complete your project lah. Okay, ada soalan tak dah saya tanya ni?
So far tak ada sir.
Tak ada Okay, yang lain pun okay
Yes, sir.
Alright, so I think okay, that's all good for today. Okay, so selamat hari raya kena jagalah diri sikit jaga kesihatan apa semua. Okay, hari tu raya juga. Okay, siapa yang balik kampung tu, okay, drive safely. Okay, see you guys again on the week after semester break. Okay, I think that's all for today. Okay, Assalamualaikum.
Thank you sir.
Thank you, sir.
Selamat raya
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Bye.
Selamat raya, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.